It's maintenance day once again. So I'm going around all these plants and I'm deadheading all the flowers. But I'm also making sure we haven't missed any side shoots on those tomato plants. Another thing that I'm doing is not something I'd normally do, is I'm going around the dwarf tomatoes and I'm removing quite a few leaves. Because they're in a planter with lots of other things, and if I leave too many branches on, they're going to start and overshadow everything else. I'll show you what I mean. So this Tumbling Tom tomato plant, for example, it is coming over and it's starting to overshadow this pepper. But we've got all those flowers there, but at the bottom we've got these branches and they're not going to do anything. So I'm taking those off. And the same with these lower ones. There's quite a big one there. So I'm leaving the side shoots because they'll get flowers, but this one isn't going to do anything. So again, we'll snip that away. And that's already created a nice bit of clearance. We're only interested in the ones that grow flowers. So again, just there's a branch and there's a little side shoot just next to that which I've left. And then I'll do the same at the back. Any branches that aren't going to produce fruit, I don't want. So you can see just how much I'm taking off this plant. That is half the size now, but we've got loads and loads of clearance. And now these carrots behind have also got a bit more breathing space. So if we just take a closer look, you'll notice where I've took those branches away, but I've left these little side shoots on, because they're the ones that's going to flower and get us fruit. And if we look there, you can see we've got a lot of carrots trying to grow, and once again these have been uncovered, so we'll just quickly cover those up. But when it rains, these plants are all falling forward over the tops of others, so I'm also going to pin everything back. That'll just keep it so much tidier. So you can see just how much of that I've cut away, but we've got loads and loads of flowers and very tiny side shoots that I've left, and they're going to grow into branches that will produce more flowers. And now we've took all that green away, there's more energy going into growing fruit rather than just green. And that's how much I've taken from that one plant. Of course, if you're growing them and they're not overshadowing anything, you can just leave that on if you want. But I think it's much better that a plant puts its energy into fruit production, not growing excess foliage. So that's why I've done it. Now I'm going to pin those carrots back so they can grow upright, and I'll just use a cane at each end and some string. I'm just forcing them back behind this string as I do it. And that should do it. We've now got a nice bit of clearance. So having done that, it's keeping those plants from dropping over the top of any others. That one's been trimmed back, and I'll do the same to this one, and that's another job done. Meanwhile, I'll be going around deadheading all these flowers, because that's going to encourage fresh growth and it makes them look a lot nicer as well. Any that's past the best we'll get rid of, and any rotting leaves as well. And we have got quite a few flowers to go at, but it's best to keep on top of this job. It's going to look so much nicer once it's done. Quite a few there that's passed But you can see there's loads and loads of fresh buds coming up. Thanks to doing that bit of maintenance, we can now also see the bottoms of the plants that was in front. So things like your lettuce will start to get yellowing leaves, and you need to get rid of those. But if they're covered by foliage from other plants, you'll not see them, and then they'll rot, and that's just going to attract slugs and cause you even more problems. So it's a great way of maintaining your plants constantly. If you look down there, you can now see that there's yellowing leaves at the base, and we need to get rid of them straight away. Keep bottoms of your plants nice and tidy. Even this one, it's right at the bottom, but it will rot eventually. Take it off and just keep going around doing that until the entire base is clean. And they're leaves that we wouldn't have seen if we hadn't have cleared up around it. And now this plant is upright, there's no more leaves on that compost, so none are going to rot in future. So we just go around and keep doing that until we've cleared the entire thing. Those two plants already look much better. So we just need to check every one. And I'm also going to add canes and string to this row, because this is onions and carrots again. So we'll stop this from happening by adding that string and then allowing us to see any leaves that are past the best. Which is what we did with this one when we cleared it yesterday. And we can see that beetroot is doing brilliant. And that's the new lettuce we've put in. It's all about creating that clearance to keep on top of the maintenance of your plants, and then you will get the best from them. So as you can see, a little bit of maintenance goes a long way. Those carrots won't be falling over the top of other plants that we decide to put in at a later date, because your carrots are going to take much longer to grow. So as long as we can keep those pinned back, everything else also stands a chance. And as far as the flowers go, constantly taking off any dead ones is going to produce lots more new, and they'll keep flowering right till the end of the year. So I'm going to crack on and get those other tomato plants done as well, and then we'll have a little bit of weeding, because even though they're in planters, you'll still get a few weeds, just not as many. But it's always best to keep on top of everything as you go into summer. And if you want to see what happens over the next couple of weeks, then please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and I'll see you very soon. You take care.